A lot of people will tell you that AI is massively changing everything. Like everything about the law firm and the legal industry is changing because of AI. So here's an honest answer about what AI is really doing financially in law firms. Well, financially, it hasn't quite lived up to that level of hype. So here's where I'm honestly seeing when it comes down to AI and the impact that it's having for a law firm. So when it's coming down to AI and how law firms are using AI, a lot of it is not so much tripling revenue or massively cutting costs. What a lot of it is, it's a combination of making the business more profitable by allowing the firm to increase its efficiency. For example, when it comes down to drafting documents or it comes down to analyzing multiple documents, like AI has been really good at being able to do the first round of that. In no way possible have I seen that AI can do it without human involvement at all. So when people are pretty concerned about, well, is AI going to replace the humans? It's not likely that that's the case, at least not in the state that AI is in right now. But what AI is doing is making the existing humans a lot faster at what they're able to do. Now, the reason why I say that that doesn't lead to a direct change financially for the firm is because even if you make, let's say, your legal assistant or your attorneys, even if you make them faster, that doesn't automatically mean the revenue for the firm is going to go up. Because let's take, for example, bankruptcy law firms. If you're doing a bankruptcy case, and let's say if the average case value is something like $7,000, well, if you can get through that $7,000 case faster, that doesn't mean that more money is immediately coming in. What it does mean is you'll be able to get the work done for that $7,000 case faster, and it will open up your schedule to actually take on more cases. But if your firm is not able to get additional cases, that a time that you just freed up is not automatically going to make the firm more money. So that is why I say what AI has been doing financially for law firms is it has been freeing up time. It has been allowing firms to operate more efficiently so that they can take on more valuable work. So if you are implementing I would say is never have the expectation that AI alone is going to make your firm more profitable. What it will do is it will make you more efficient. Now, you will still need to be able to bring the cases in, which means you still have to have a pretty good marketing kind of lead generation part of your business. Like your intake process still needs to actually produce the new clients for your team to be able to work on. Because if you think about it this way, is if it used to take your staff, let's say 8 hours to support a case, if that was 8 hours between the paralegal and the attorney. Well, with AI being included, it might only take 5 hours to do it now. Now you freed up 3 additional hours between these two people. Well, if you don't have additional cases for them to work on in those additional free 3 hours, then you're not going to see a different change in your financials. So, what you should be doing is figuring out how do we really drive the efficiencies? And then we also want to make sure we work on our marketing and our sales and intake process on how can we make sure that we're having the right type of cases being added to our firm. So when our staff is being more efficient, they can also work on these new cases that we're bringing in. And that is probably the most realistic expectation or most realistic view that I'm seeing what is happening with AI. Now, there are some other areas where I'm seeing AI use, which I think is a very good practical use, is being able to set up things like automations. And this is where it's kind of an AI slash automation type of thing. When you're looking at situations like billing and sending out reminders or being able to create reporting within your practice management tool that can give you alerts when, let's say, a client's invoice is more than 15 days past due or more than 20 days past due. By being able to get those reminders more consistently, what it will do is it will allow your team to have the signal or the key performance indicator or the KPI to say, hey, we need to follow up with these clients. Because what we have seen is that if you're consistently following up with clients who haven't paid, what you tend to see is that your amount of invoices unpaid goes down, which means the more that goes down, the more it drives more money into the firm's bank account. So, if you are using AI to augment the human effort and you're using AI to send you the right signals to know when the people in your organization need to take certain actions, then you're likely to see a positive financial impact. But if you're just using AI just to be faster or just to be cutting edge, but you're not really thinking about like, how is this allowing us to get more valuable work done? Or how is this allowing us to deliver more value to our clients? You're probably not going to see a positive change in your finances. In that case, what you'll probably see is your costs will go up because the AI does come at a cost. But if you're not using that freed up time to do more valuable work for clients, you're going to see your costs go up, but your revenue is probably going to stay the same.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Bankruptcy Law Firm Finance Show. At the end of the day, we make finance less complicated so you can build a more profitable law firm. If this was helpful for you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow us for more great content.